you familiar with the concept of evolution? In their time, humans were capable of many great things. They could fly like eagles fly. They could speak across oceans. But now it is our time, and it is my kingdom. We will learn. Apes will learn. I will learn. And I will conquer. Legend says ape and human lived side by side. Impossible as that may seem. Why do they hunt her? She's smarter than most. The elders did not tell us everything about this world. Bend for your king. Apes hunt humans. That is wrong. Together, you will die. No, together, strong.
Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the petty human times, created Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers living this truth, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying, show yourselves approved. Woo, just seen another good one. Yasharala, just seen another good movie, in my opinion. Very spiritual movie. A lot of spiritual significance. So this is my review of the movie Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm going to kind of keep it open as much as I can. If you don't want any type of spoilers, I recommend, you don't watch this. Watch the movie and then come back to it. Then, we can see we talking about it. And I'm going to just run my spiritual take on it. It has a lot of spiritual significance in this movie. If you're a big action person, I wouldn't recommend you watch it. The action was kind of spaced out here and there. It was enough for me. It's kind of like more of a mystery movie because there's a lot of things happening and they open it up as the movie goes. So it kept me engaged. My children didn't fall asleep, so it kept them engaged. Very, very big and significant. As you can see in this movie, how I look at it, Esau's running a campaign trying to make us, have some type of feelings for them or fight for their kingdom, help them out. That's this movie, to me, was in like a nutshell. Like, he doesn't want to see us ruling. He doesn't want to see us on top. And how I take it in this movie, as you know, that Esau always call us monkeys. The monkeys represent Yasharala, and then the humans represent Edomites. And I love that they had the majority of the humans were Edomite cast, and boy, Yasharala, did they act just like Esau. I mean, to the T, it put E all in there. And the big thing about this movie hinges on trust. The king, his name was Proximitus. He was telling, our main character Noah that you can't trust humans. Which what we trying to preach is you can't trust Edomites, so-called white man. You can't trust them. But Jake always wants to do that. And this movie was about trying to build that trust and blend Yasharala, which, so-called black people, so-called Native Americans and so-called Hispanics together with Edomites to try to make us coexist. That was the thing they're trying to run in the movie, but that's not gonna work on us. We have the scriptures. We know Esau's no good, and we're looking to separate. And that movie, man, it was very good in my eyes. I was anticipating it, and it did not let me down. I would say the first movie in the series, I probably put that as like my favorite. Although this one isn't bad at all. You know, it's better than those last two they did, but I think I like the first one the best because it opened everything up. In this movie, the main character Caesar in the last three movies, he's gone. Now they're in the future, and the apes are ruling. They have a king. They're ruling, and the humans at the bottom, and the humans don't like being at the bottom. So it's very big, man, on the trust issue, man. And then like it builds you up. You start finding out. I like the twist they put in the movie too. It's a lot of twist in there. You think it's going this way, and then to shift you in another way. You like, oh man, the us in this truth. You know, you be like, man, that's Esau to the T. Like, hey man. And the main character had an Edomite woman playing that part. And I like that they put an Edomite woman there. You know, she dirty, downtrodden, and she represented Edomites very well. You know, she had all the characteristics of an Edomite. You know, and Jake just wanted, see, the apes represent us always being compassionate, trusting them, wanting to cohabitate with them, and it never goes good. You know, that's why us in this truth that's woke up, you know, we're not going to fall for the things that happen in this movie. So let me see what I got cocked up in the gun. You know, ooh, let's start off with this one right here. Because you'll see this in the movie too. This is Psalms 35 and 20. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. See, the apes represent us. They just want to be in peace. You know, had their little habitat. They was doing good. You know, had a system going. And Esau, he meditates death, murder. You know, that's what E's about. E disrupts the peace. You know, and they do it. How they do it, to me, it reminds me kind of like Native Americans and the Pilgrims. Like they'll come to you, you know, pleading like crouching, which I'm about to go to another precept because it's really bubbling up in my spirit to say that. Because he'll come to you pleading, I need help, and they use the Edomite woman. So you know, the apes feel, you know, sorry for her. You know, I gotta help her, and then hey man, it don't go good. You know, you don't trust the serpent. Esau's like a snake, man. He's not to be trusted. And then when you let him in, he's going to bite your butt. Straight up. So let's go get this, because this is just screaming at me. Because the whole movie was based on trust. And the king, you know, that was playing that movie kept trying to tell them, like, never trust humans. Which we saying don't trust Edomites. So-called white man, you can't do it. You do it, it goes bad for you. So this is Ecclesiastes or Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. That right there cannot be overstated enough. At this point, 2024, you should never trust an Edomite. I don't care how good they plead to you, how sincere they appear. You know, they do that little crybaby stuff, get to crying, I need help, please. You know, and man, you turn your back and watch that movie that they got did. Like, it doesn't go good every single time. I was watching the movie like, oh man, they did this so good. Like, Esau knows his people. And it's like, it almost feels like this dude read the word, or maybe it was the spirit in the movie. Because, like, all Esau's characteristics on display in that movie. And the apes, just like Yashua, always want to trust him. And man, you going to get something in your back when you do. And then the king, I kind of like the king in that movie. You know, they played him like a bad guy, you know, the king, but I liked his philosophy. You know, only thing he went wrong at, you know. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep reading this before I shift gears on that. Let's read Ecclesiastes or Sirach 12 and 11. Though he humble himself. Y'all was like, man, I'm good, man, I'm sorry. Plead with us. They doing that now. Edomites are doing that now, you know. And it says, and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as though thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. And that's what the king was trying to tell the people. Like, these people are demonic, they're devils, they're greedy, they love to kill, you know, unalive people. They are not like us. That was the whole theme of the movie. He was trying to get that through their head, and they didn't, you know, they was going by their old, because Caesar represents Moses. And a big thing, they had a law. And Caesar was raised by humans, so he loved humans. So some of the apes still had that in them. You'll see another ape, he represents the prophet. He can read books. And he was giving the other ape knowledge. A big thing, and I noticed in this movie, they lost knowledge of who they were, just like us. And because of that, some of them didn't even know humans existed. So when they met them, they didn't know how to deal with the humans. And they just started mixing in with them. And see, their king, he had knowledge. He knew about humans. He said, never trust no human. Because he had one reading him, feeding him information and knowledge, man. That's another thing I liked about this movie. The movie was based on knowledge as well. Knowledge was everything in this movie. Because a lot of people didn't have it. Because it goes many years in the future after, civilization's been beat down. Oh, and they used a virus. There was a virus that wiped out most of the humans. That's how the apes took over. Something we dealing with now. Esau puts out the pestilence. And when you watch the Planet of the Apes movie, there was a man-made virus. It was made. And it ended up, taking out humans. So that's how the apes took over. Because it made the apes smarter and it made the humans dumber. So they were a very small group. And everybody was trying to get books and get knowledge. That's what the king was trying to do. Dude had, ventured off from his clan, his little tribe, and he started, seeing ancient artifacts that humans had. And he started, understanding, there's things the elders didn't tell us. They didn't teach us, man. It's some stuff I didn't know. When it goes into Yashralas, we don't know certain things where we didn't know. Because our elders didn't read the Bible for themselves. They just went with plans of Christianity. Oh, it's something big, too, in the movie, I want to say, Yashralah. The teachings that Caesar started, if you watch the first couple of movies, when the new king came in, he twisted everything. And because he had the truth, he fed the people a lie and had them, on that, hey, let's genocide the humans campaign. When the forefathers of them didn't teach that. And that's the same thing with us. We were taught plans of Christianity, Jesus Christ, love everybody, but really when you read the word, nah, we ain't supposed to be like that. We're not supposed to love Edomites. Yahushua didn't put his life on the line, who the world English refers to as Jesus Christ. He didn't put his life on the line for everybody, every nation in the world. That 3:16, they didn't get a proper understanding of that. He only gave his life for the children of Israel. And in that movie, you'll see that, how the truth got twisted and they was living under a whole new, regimen. So let's go get this right here. Man, there's so much to unpack from that movie. I really enjoyed that movie, y'all. So I'm going to watch it again when, it comes out. So I'm going to get back on my point when I was talking about the king. This is where he went wrong at. Because he had a human reading to him. And the human said the favorite thing that he liked, which is the Edomite. The Edomite said the favorite thing the king liked to hear was Roman literature. He was trying to set his kingdom up like Rome. Nah, that's not a smart thing to do. Don't tailor your kingdom after no dang Edomite, because then it's going to be destroyed. So we go Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. So that's where he went wrong at, man. You should not want to be like Esau or carry none of his customs, man. So he was getting literature. He wanted to be like Esau real bad. Their king did. To where he was even putting other apes in captivity. That's when the friction came in. Between the main ape, Noah, and the king. Because he was like, man, you imprisoning our people. He was trying to be, the king was trying to be like the humans, like the Edomites. He wanted to be like that. And he knew to be like that, he needed the knowledge. He needed books. He needed the weaponry. He was all about knowledge and wisdom, which is what a great king, any man, that's full of substance, full of the spirit should be seeking out. But he did that scripture we just read. He wanted to be like Esau. He was trying to pattern his kingdom after Rome, not knowing that, hey, Most High ain't with that. You're not with that at all. So I'm going to go get this too. Because everybody in the movie was searching for wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Because they know they had lost it. And whoever had that was going to be ruling. And see, right now we're in a day and age where Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is losing his knowledge and wisdom. And Yashralah, we're gaining it back because we're getting this truth. So I'm going to go to Proverbs 4:7. It says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. That king, everybody in that movie was searching for that. The Edomite woman, the main ape, the king, the ape that played the king, everybody was searching for knowledge and wisdom. Because whoever had that, you know, they get the rule. Like, dudes, like, I'll even sacrifice apes to get this knowledge, man. And they was fighting over a particular book, which is so significant because, you know, it's a certain book we get that it'll bring all the life to you. All your wisdom and understanding come right back to you with this certain book. And the movie, you know, had that same parallel. And I was loving that. I was like, man, it's like fighting over the word. They had a symbol that was like a cross. So they had a religion. They had the law. You know, they had an order, which we supposed to keep the lost commandments. We done lost that. We done had a great falling away. Matter of fact, let me go get that. I don't think I got it in the holster. But let's go get that. I believe it's in Thessalonians. But let's go get that, because that right there happened to us. That ain't it. Because we fell away from the truth. And when we did that, we got lost. We lost. I'm going to take this right here. And it's 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. They fell away in the movie. We fell away in real life. We lost. We don't keep the lost commandments. You know, us that's the part of our nation that's in the world, they keep Esau's customs. They don't keep Israelite customs. Only the hopeful elect we do, you know. And it says, except there come a falling away first, and then the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. You know, which in that movie you're gonna see that. You know? And the falling away, we done lost the sight of who we are based on the captivity we went in. Horror bondage captivity is how we lost the knowledge of who we are. In the movie, they lost it. They just got separated, and some down the line, they lost everything they was taught. You know, they still knew his name, talked about Caesar, but they twisted the way he wanted them to live. They twisted up the laws, and they had a new law. And that's just like what we went through here at Babylon the Great America. Our ancestors got beat, whipped, new names, and we lost the ways. The fall away happened. And here biblically, that happened when the Greeks was ruling over us. We lost our ways. The Greeks came in and instituted, you know, Greek, you know, customs. Then it turned to the Roman customs. Then it turned to American customs. And see, now we're getting back to that knowledge, and Esau don't like that. And in the movie, the whole fight was about, you know, the humans wanted to rule and the apes wanted to rule. Both can't rule at the same time. Somebody has to be on top. Somebody has to be on the bottom. And that's what that movie's about. And then when you look at it in real life, while these Edomites are, you know, all in a panic mode, we about to go to the top. And they're going to go to the bottom. And we're going to get down the way that king did. You know, that's going to be Psalms 2 and 8. Like, it's going to be a harsh rulership, which let's go get that too. Let's go get that too, because they was doing that. Dude did not like humans. We get on top, we do not like Edomites. So check out the Psalms 2 and 8. It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Verse 9, they shall break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Verse 10, be wise now therefore, O ye kings. Lord about to raise up kings, baby. Be instructed, yea, judges of the earth. We're going to judge, man. To judge, you need wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So, you're going to see that in that movie. Man, that king, he was ruling with a rod of iron. He didn't play that. You know, he didn't like humans. He even enslaved other apes. He had a strict rulership. He loved knowledge and he loved power. He knew wisdom was the way you rule. He knew that. So anybody that showed wisdom or knowledge or intelligence, he said, I got use for you. And, you know, he put them to work. That's how he was getting, that's how we're going to do these Edomites, man. Let's go get that again. That's in the New Testament as well. And it's Revelation 13:10. He that leaveth captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is patience and the faith of the saints. Peep that. They let us, Edomite, so-called white man, put us in captivity. So guess what? When Yahushua come back, we're going to put them into captivity. What they did to us, we're going to do unto them double, according to the scriptures. And the whole hopefully they're going to be with that. That's why now we're in the proving grounds. The Most High does not like Esau. He hates Edomites. So if you got love for Edomites, you're not rocked with the power. You're not rocked with Yahweh Shah. Therefore, you just got to get a reset. Because your mind is not built for the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven, Esau going to get dealt with harshly. And me, I'm with that. I'm with that all the way. The Jakes they still got love for Esau, they're just going to be done away with. Matter of fact, let's go get that too. It's going to be real precept heavy, y'all. Let's stay with me, because that movie was a lot to unpack. If you got a spiritual eye and you can stay on you stay focused, I recommend you go watch that movie, especially you like new into this word, because you're going to see so many scriptures relate through your head. You're going to see so many precepts. Because he's running a campaign, man. Esau know he about to go down, and he doesn't want Jake to handle him harshly. He's trying to put on them heartstrings. But the hopeful elect is the one gonna get it. And we ain't got no love for Esau. Check this out. This Romans 9:13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So the Lord is about to get rid of Esau. Because they're like a cancer. He hates them. And guess what? The hopeful elect, we feel the same way. Esau has to go. He need to go. He destroying the whole world. So I'm going to go get, because I say that one. Let me see. What was I about to go to? Oh, yeah, Obadiah. Because they're about to go extinct. Let's go to Obadiah. Let's go to Obadiah 1:8. And it says, shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men of Edom and understand of the mount of Esau? And you see that in that movie. The Edomites turned dumb. The virus made it where they can't speak. They turned to the danger like cave people. The humans, they retained their intelligence. They were special to the king. So he rounded them up and he made them read to him. And he used them. So the majority of the humans was like, they went back. It showed Esau as cavemen. I got a kick out of that part in the movie. When I see them come out in their little rags, their little raccoon draws, I said, there go the caveman. That's the caveman. She'll show Esau in this base form, doing a little grunge. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, straight ooga booga. Then the apes, they can talk. They smart, and that's parallel what we're going through right now. We're getting our wisdom understanding back. We're realizing we're Hebrew Israelites. We're supposed to conduct ourselves like this. So the royalty is coming back to us. Wisdom is coming back to us. Esau's losing it. If you think differently, go look at Joe Butthead in the office. Or just any old Edomite. These Edomites are becoming real dumb. They can't run businesses no more. They can't hardly do nothing. They going caveman status. All they can do is smoke meth and do opioids and do drugs. They're becoming just dumber every day. And that's prophecy. The Lord said that he would take the wise men out of Edom. So the intelligent with them are about to be purged. And he said, understand the amount of Esau. So he's going to go back to his base state. Base mean low. He's going to go back to that caveman status. So all he's going to be able to do is menial labor in the kingdom of heaven. And then I want to get one part too to show you that, man, we're going to put that right on them so hard, they're going to be extinct. This is Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob should be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remain in the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. So Esau going extinct. That's why you should have no love for them. They will not be preserved. All Edomites are going to go by the way of the dinosaur. They're going to be just done with, out of here, because they're cancer. And so we're in that mindset that we at the point we don't trust Edomites. We don't deal with them. We're trying to separate from them right now. So we're not going to make the mistakes that the Apes made in that movie. Why? Because we got the truth and we in this word. And the Lord done told us everything about Esau, Edom. And in that movie, you going to see it. The ape he felt real dumb for, trying to trust them Edomites. Like, he paid for that. Like, it cost him, putting his trust in that. He said it too. Like, he was talking about the king. He was like, man, he was right. You cannot trust Edomites. In the movie they said humans, but we know they're Edomites. You can't trust them. And they'll use you. He said that in the movie too. You use me. That's what they do. Especially Edomite woman. That's what women do. They use men for whatever they need. And they'll say slick stuff, deceitful. They say whatever they need, like an enchanter, to get their way. Girl was real slick with how she did things, and she talked like a bloody man in the movie. And she was very deceitful. And she was like a snake, man. Hey, she dang near looked like one. You look at previous movies, she looked like a little snake to me. And she just did a whole bunch of serpent-like things. And like, because of one group of apes didn't know about Edomites or humans, so he was totally ignorant to that. So the stuff that she was doing, it was blowing their minds. They was like, what the heck? Man, these humans is crazy. Golly. And then the king, his kingdom, he knew about humans. He knew what to do with them. He kept trying to tell him, don't trust no human. You see, the 2/3, man, they stiff-necked and hard-headed. And they love their slave master. I like the part where in one part in the movie, they had found the book. And as they're looking through the book, they showed that in the previews. You look in the preview, it showed that because one of the apes told him that. He said humans had us in cages at one point in time. And he was like, no, I don't believe it. No, they didn't. Ain't no way. And then when he seen the book, it messed his head all up. He was like, oh, man, that's true. I can't believe it. And then, like, the relationship between him and the little Edomite woman was, like, uneasy after that. Because he had believed the lies that he was told. So when the truth was hitting him, it was just like slaps to the face. Blop, blop. He learned some hard lessons in that movie. And they set it up for another one. I'm going to go, if stuff is still here, I'll see it. But I think, man, I think that's the last one they're going to do, the way this stuff is running. But they set it up for another one. How they did it. They set it up for another movie. They're going to try to franchise it. And I like how dude just kept getting, the main ape kept getting slapped in the face with the truth. They say that the truth hurts. Because he wanted to love humans. He had a heart like his forefather, Caesar. So he wanted to believe, and, you heard him in the previews. Hunting humans is wrong. The king, like, shoot, man, we got to genocide they butts. I'm like, the king right. He in the movie, and then, like, saying you got to look past what they say, like my Ak Bayan always say, spit the bones out. I already knew coming and watching that movie that was going to be a movie where they want to make it where, love Esau good. It's Esau's movie. So, of course, he going to make it where they love him, but, we got the wisdom and understanding. We were like, nah, man, we're not going to make those mistakes. We're not about to trust you. And I'm just be looking at Esau like, dude, you going down. When the Lord give his righteous men, the saints, that power, oh, man, we're going to put Esau down, and we're not going to have that compassionate love, or maybe they can be rehabilitated. No, man, this devil cannot be rehabilitated. The devil is the bloody and deceitful man. What do I got that? Did I bring that out, Yasharala? Matter of fact, yeah, let's get that too, because it popped up through the spirit, because we know how Esau is. So this is Psalms 59:2. Deliver me from the works of iniquity and save me from the bloody men. That's Esau. And it showed in that movie. Esau was unaliving when they got the opportunity. First they want to act like, oh, we've been oppressed. They doing this. And then, they was helping them out. Man, they got to see Esau's true nature. And it showed in that movie, and I liked it. I was like, yeah, there go E doing what E do. What E do best. And they just look like, they was looking like, this is what y'all do? He was looking shocked. The king and the other apes, and they already knew how humans get down. That's why they was genociding them. But then the one clan that had been separated, they had lost all their little knowledge. Their elders lied to them. They know how to, man, Esau was doing stuff blowing their little mind. They didn't know what to think. Like, oh, man. Then like what the king had told him as was progressing through the movie, he started seeing it like the king was not lying. He was on point, like, and he didn't know how to feel about humans after that. After he had seen her acts and her deeds, he didn't look at her the same no more. You know, because what? Edomite is a bloody and deceitful man. They're the workers of iniquity. You know, they come to you talking that good stuff, and then they get the opportunity, they will unalive because that's in their spirit. They're the bloody men. They like blood. They like to destroy things. And you will see that in the movie when you watch it. You're going to see Esau be just like that. After, they fade like, I need help, and the apes is doing this to me, and we need help, and then they're like, okay, let me help, and then, hey, man, hey, you going to look like a damn fool helping Esau out. A fool. As I say, we not going to go for that. That's why I say, call Halam Yahweh Bashar Shah if you got this truth. And I will never make that mistake again, trusting Edomite, thinking they good and all. Never. Esau, just what that precept said right there. King David had it best. He said, deliver me from the workers of iniquity and save me from the bloody men. I know how E get down. You can't tell me nothing about an Edomite that I don't know. I know exactly their nature. And in that movie, the apes didn't know the true nature of Esau. So it was very, like, it went bad for him because of that. Because he didn't know his enemy. And that's how we were at one point in time. Like, we done blended in with our enemy. You know, that civil rights movement, we have blended in with our enemy. And Jake, if we go talk to your everyday Jake, that's not in this truth, you just talk to a 2/3 worldly Jake, they'll fight you if you say that Esau is bad. And like, they're gonna look stupid like them apes did in the movie, because when it all said and done, when Jacob's Trouble roll out, Esau gonna show Jake who he is. And they're gonna feel dumb. The shame is gonna cover them. Because they're like, damn, I helped out this Edomite, trash my own people, did my people wrong to save this devil, and the devil gonna do them bad. In the end, that's what I liked about that movie. As the movie went on and it progressed, Eve's colors showed more and more throughout the movie. He even said it. At one point, he's like, the more you talk, the more I don't believe you. And I'm like, you don't need to, man. She lying like a mug. Doing what Eve do best. The very, very good spiritual movie, Yashra. I recommend for anybody that, got their spiritual eye open and want to see it. If you very action-oriented, want to see some crazy, I recommend not to see that. You're going to fall asleep on it. Although it is action in it. It was enough for me. It was enough action. It was a lot of fighting. Every time something go big. But it's a lot of build up to this movie. Especially the beginning. The beginning is real slow. They build it up. And then I like the twists and turns it did in the movie. I like that. Because E started showing their colors in the movie, and it made it real good. Because then they started like, oh man, we some dummies. we done trusted this goddamn devil. Now look at us. I've been at the smack dude. How we do, like, you want to smack Jake for trusting Esau. You really do. Like, you idiot, just smack a tooth out their mouth. You done got us all messed up. You want to save a dang Edomite. Shoot, he almost got his whole people killed for that, man. He had to snap to his senses. Like they said, you gotta, man. Matter of fact, when I really think about it, Yashua, the whole ordeal happened because of that Edomite. He lost his father because of that Edomite. The main character, the ape, he lost his father because of that Edomite. It was parts of that movie too I like when they was throwing the Edomite scraps. Edomite's eating it like a little dog. I got a kick out of that because that's what they're gonna go into. So I enjoyed the movie, Yashua. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you're looking to watch a spiritual movie, I advise you to go watch that. I'm gonna leave us off with this right here. This is 2 Esdras 6:9, and it reads, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth." And it showed in that movie because they was banging over who was gonna rule the world now. And see, we already know who got next. We do. Jake will rule next, and then we're not gonna make the mistakes that I seen in that movie because we know Esau's deeds. And plus, like the scriptures say, Esau's the end of the world. I look at Edomite, dead in his face and say, man, you at the end, you are the end. Mine coming next. So I give a damn how you feel. Cry me a river. It's over for you. That's what I'm tell the Edomite. Esau's done with it. It's over with. See, in the movie, Esau was trying to like get back in power. They was trying to get back to, I ain't even gonna say, I'm gonna just let you watch the movie. But Esau wanted to rule again. They wanted to be on top. So they were fighting to get back on top. But they used deceit because they knew the apes was already on top and got it going. So they had to like slither their way, back in the mix. But we not gonna make that mistake. Especially like the ending of the movie, the little dialogue. I'd have told Esau straight up, your world is over. Mine is here now. The king in the movie told the Edomite that. Your world is over. It's my turn. I'm about to rule. And I liked that part. The king was on point. Said they made him the bad guy in the movie. They just said, man, that movie, man, it was so spiritual. I said, you got to see it, y'all. If you don't, you got some spare time, little extra, little money, hey, go check it out. You ain't got to go see the IMAX or nothing like that or 3D. It ain't one of them type of movies. You just go see it standard. This is a good storytelling type of movie, a good story. And it's very biblical because it's really talking about what we just said in the scriptures. That Ezra 6 and 9 is what the whole thing of that movie was about. You had two opposing people fighting for rulership is what it was. And we dealing with this right now, where we at right now. Esau's ruling now. He's falling. And then we going to rule next. And when we rule next, we're not going to let this devil get on top. I don't even want to hear, I'm not even going to tell you what the devil got to say. He's a little pleading. Can I, none of that. Man, I've been done whopped him in the mouth. Devil, you don't speak when I'm speaking. We ruling now. We're going to rule in righteousness, man. We're going to get clean water, clean air, real food. We're going to run it in wisdom. This devil ran this place in wickedness, man. He made the world, the earth, a trash can. We're going to bring it back online. Animals can't even do what they need to do because of this devil. And I don't want to hear no slick talk. I'm already here living in his wicked kingdom, having to hear his voice. I don't want to hear that when we in rulership. None of that plead, cry, none of that. I don't want to hear that. I'm going to be off with his head. And we go buy another one. I don't want to hear no pleas and cries. I'm not here to help you. I don't want to hear no sympathy, nothing. You belong at the bottom. Esau belongs in slavery. The world needs Yasharallah, the children of Israel, to rule. So everything can be back in its proper state. That's the kingdom of heaven. And we need that. So I'm not gonna be like how they was in this movie. Daniel cost dude his whole nation. He almost lost for putting faith in the devil. So with that, Yasharallah, I hope this was edifying. If you go watch it, hit in the comment board, let me know what you thought of it. Hey, stay locked on this truth because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.